Hello, my loves. Namaste. I'm gonna get right into this reading, but the things that I've been getting messages about, it's not good. It's really not good for the twin flames. I feel like the feminine is done. She's willing to move on in whatever her fate and destiny looks like from now on. The masculine had time after time after time to ascend, and he kept choosing low vibrational karmic energies. So it pushed the feminine to the edge, and that's where I feel that she is at the moment. And we're going to get into this and see what else we can pick up for the energies. So welcome. This is always a safe place to explore your divine journey. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is pull some of these oracle cards. And see what kind of energy comes out. We are now in the number 1 year, so the year of the horse. So we've left the snake behind. We have shed all of the things that needed to be shed, and that could have very well been the masculine counterpart that was not ascending. So we're going to get some clarification. Turn this down a little bit. And see what we can find out. Take a moment. Dear God, please bless these cards that they may be a tool for communicating with you, your angels, and the souls of those that seek comfort, peace, and insight. I ask that the information that comes from the messages be meaningful, purposeful, and of value. That the messages make a difference in those lives that seek wisdom. May I see, hear, feel, and know the words of spirit and convey them to enlighten, inspire, and heal. And so it is. Okay. Let's see what's coming out. I first feel like you're being watched. Someone's watching, probably the masculine, the runner. Okay, well, I can't make this up. So this is a twin flame reading. You see the cards. That's how many cards I have right now. There's probably about 3 more this size over here. So I just pulled them randomly. Okay, so, whoa, all right. Okay. You're definitely being watched, if you're a feminine watching this, on the internet. So that's a thing. I feel like this runner realizes now that he can't do anymore. He does have father issues. This masculine, part of this twin flame dynamic. But he gets triggered into low self-esteem when any kind of rejection comes up. And I feel like that's what his ancestors are trying to work with him, in that getting burned, or what you feel is getting burned, and burning things away is actually a good thing, because when things leave us that are no longer aligned with us and they end, it's not a bad thing. It's like the death card. It's a good thing, because what comes next is better than what is leaving. Okay, so what else can you tell us? In the Akashic realm, into the collective psyche consciousness on this journey with the divine counterpart that shares one soul. Yeah, we have a lot of spine here for sure. And that may be what's causing this low self-esteem, because they're coming up empty feeling, and it's triggering this feeling burned. I don't know if it's burned from the way they feel about the feminine, or if they feel about maybe some kind of past relationship, because we do have father issues here. So this is either a father and he has a hard time connecting with his child or a daughter, but also his own father. Oh my gosh, I made the best chai tea and then put milk in it, like I really should, because, you know, I'm lactose intolerant, but I don't deny myself milk. Okay. What else? Yeah, you know, I keep getting this energy, and it's not good, because somebody in the masculine's energy, or the masculine, is really in a low place where they're thinking of not wanting to be here anymore. I'm just going to say that. And they're not letting anybody in on it. And the thing about if you or anyone you know that's contemplating self-harm, to leave the world, please seek help, because it is a temporary, it's a temporary place that you're in. It's between the old and the new, and we all come across this place of having no direction and being paralyzed by our own ego and losing faith and hopelessness. And I can tell you, I've been there, and it is not hopeless. There is beautiful light on the other side of that. So I hope whoever is watching this and is considering not wanting to be here anymore because of this deep pain, there's healing on the other side. And they're not showing it because they don't want anyone to know. You know, this very well could be the masculine. I don't know. It could be the masculine's karmic. But they could very well, I'm getting a couple of scenarios. They could very well, this third party that's in the masculine's life believes that they're in some kind of fantasy. And they should be the reason why they intervene in this relationship. On the other side of that, this masculine is being told these lies by people, and he's beginning to believe that he is fantasizing. It's not real. He has low self-esteem at this point because he's vulnerable, and he doesn't want to be here. And that is not a good place to be. Right, escape. You cannot escape this relationship, no matter what side of it you're on, whether you're on in the 5D, in the 3D, in the 3D together, in the 5D together. See, there's that clock. It's just a pause. Because once you turn that back over, you're just starting all over again. So there's a pause here. This is like an intervention. This is like a conversation with someone that could be a really, really good friend, soulmate. It doesn't matter. It's not always a romantic soulmate. That is going to change the masculine's perspective of this whole scenario. There's a truth speaker here that is willing to stand up and stop this, whatever it is going on, some kind of maybe it's an intervention for drugs, alcohol, I don't know. It's going to be different. Mistakes, clarity, sabotage, responsibilities, cope. Now there's that alcohol. Watch your self-talk. So this is someone that sabotages their life just by their own self-talk. This masculine, and he's coping with alcohol. He's also victimizing himself in responsibilities maybe he had, but his emotional needs weren't being met. And he was very misunderstood. This masculine is obviously involved in this circle of friends that drink heavily. This isn't just a little bit of alcohol. This is literally emptying the bottle. And in my other videos, there's probably at least 2 of them. I talk about the demon alcohol, which is alcohol. And when you become more spiritual, you can't drink alcohol. It becomes like poison. It did for me. And I've seen other people that do not drink alcohol because of that very reason. So, and maybe by them drinking, they also, are like self-loathing here, because that's what this feels like. That's the ego. And it's creating blockages and separation and space between the two, because there's no expressing of love. There is the masculine is not telling or expressing love to the feminine. Trap. It's almost like this is not a game, although it feels like he feels like it's a game. So he's going to trap her in his ego by not expressing his love, but all the while blocking it with alcohol. Is that what we're doing? Blocking our emotions with The demon alcohol. Look up the demon alcohol. But yeah, they're spying. Yeah, insecurities. Someone's got problems with body image, worthiness, in relationships and sexuality. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, it could be a soulmate that they're with, someone that's a friend, but it's a sexual friend. Or it's someone maybe they thought was a soulmate, but now they lead them to drink. I don't know. This is, you know, when you're dealing with the masculine and all his stuff, it gets complicated because the feminine is not entertaining karma and drama. She doesn't allow it. Yeah, we have hamster wheel. Long-term relationship. So this is obviously a long-term relationship and it keeps going over and over and over and over. Yeah, bottom of the deck is rabbit hole. This is why, and we have ego. This is why the feminine escaping, ghosting you, love affair. This is why the feminine is no longer engaged. 2026 is her year of pure empowerment. It's the sun. It's Leo. It's courage. Confidence. Here in the song, I'll learn to love again. This is not, nobody wants this kind of drama. But the feminine is choosing peace. Whether, who's got the father issues? Hey, wait, didn't we all? I had father issues. I love my daddy, and you know what? My parents divorced, and he left, and I rarely got to see him. So, we all have to heal from what hurt us, or we bleed on those that never cut us. And the feminine will not suffer for the mistakes, the victimization, the feeling lost because they got involved in drama. She is not going to carry that wound. It is not hers. She didn't create it. She has already healed from her own wounds. She's not taken it. It's your cross to bear. If you're a masculine, and I hope you are, and rarely do they look at my videos, but I'm praying that they come across this video because it needs to be said. Clean up your crap. You know what you're doing. A man that's married and is cheating on his wife, and he's cheating on the one that he loves, and he's cheating on his girlfriend, he's cheating on everyone else. It's like, what do you think you're doing in silence? You're being watched. You are being watched. And I can't remember which archangel is the angel of the scribe, but there's an angel up there taking all kinds of notes. He gets up every morning, he's like, that's my job. I'm gonna take notes on what the shenanigans that are going on down there. And there's a meeting of the minds in the Akashic record. Meeting. There's a meeting I'm hearing. There's a meeting in the conference room. There it is, like everybody. Okay, tell me more, spirits, ascended masters, guides, archangels, the wise ones that carry the light for all of us. Please give me more information into this situation. Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay. You know, here's the thing about a woman that has clarity, that is fully has her third eye open. She knows the backstabbers. She knows what they look like. She knows who they are. It's almost like she has a funeral for those that she knows have already backstabbed her, that don't think that they know what she already knows. This is almost like Jesus and Judah, right? He knew before Judas even deceived him that he was coming. Well, guess what? That's a spiritual gift. Premonition. Look, it's almost like, and then there's this masculine hiding in the background, somehow watching. Is that him? There are others laughing, thinking they're going to backstab her. But the crazy thing is that she already knows. She's royalty. She has clarity. She has wisdom. There's an owl up here, a bird. Birds have wisdom. The devil in the bottom of the... She knows. She knows what they look like without their flesh. She knows who they work for. And you know, that's the one thing about Capricorn, is Capricorns are the sage. They don't think, they know. This is Capricorn. This is a major arcana. They're intelligent. They're thinkers. They're feelers. They know. Because they're the goat, that they're the sea goat. They go places nobody goes. Because they're dedicated. And their ruling planet is Saturn. So they are the timekeepers of karma. She knows. Because I'm definitely picking up that this is feminine. I always look at the Queen of Swords as Lilith. Lilith is very intuitive. Because she carries the dark side of the moon. She carries all the intuition she needs, good and bad. She knows. She knows what it is. She knows where it's coming from. She's not picking up just the light. She's picking up the dark too. Star. And she's also a healer. She's very, very aware, this feminine, especially if you're a Capricorn or Aquarius. You are extremely aware of your intuition and exactly what's going on in the energy. Yeah, the Empress. And then we have Scorpio and the Ace of Wands. Right. So if you are Capricorn, any earth sign with the Empress here, Aquarius, Scorpio, you have this knowing beyond the thought, beyond the grave, beyond whatever. You have this knowing of what people's motives are. What they're planting. What they're thinking. Okay. I don't know why that just came up, but... Okay, so the feminine, what the feminine knows is the end of this. It's the end of her journey. Now it's up to God to guide the rest of this. That's a lot of cards if we're going to take them. All right, first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's an odd number. So I'm assuming the bottom one is the overall theme, which is the mob. Okay. So now we have 6. So we're going to do 33. 33 is going to be significant. Yeah, we have Page of Cups, 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 5 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and the Mob, which is an extra card. I'll get to this one in a minute. You know, what I feel here is that this masculine has got a lot of apologizing to do to numerous partners, because I have numerous seasons here. They cheated, they competed with, These are the Ace of Cups. Look, these are all brand new relationships with the Five of Swords. And then they would run off. They would run. They were the runner. And these people would try and connect with them. But it was like juggling a... It's also almost like they all along knew that they weren't going to stay. But what the partners found out was that they were just, it was like juggling a hand grenade, because they had no, they were going to hold on to that. Let me show why the mob card's here. It's kind of a confusing card. Let me see here. Why is the mob card here for this masculine? It's almost like now that hand grenade went off with all of these relationships and all these people that they did dirty, and now he's in the middle of a mob because of the way he handled all of this. He couldn't even maintain his relationship. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Everything was a party, but the party turned on him. It's like maybe you were just the party, and everything and everyone that you placed all this importance on is now gone. All of us has left the building. Oh my gosh, we have the Hierophant with the 3 of Swords. Well, you got something you didn't see coming. Because when God stepped in, he's going to put a stop to all of it. Now there's major feeling of regret, deceit. Somebody's an alcoholic here. It's getting sick, being heart sick, drinking because you're unhappy. Those parties don't seem so cool anymore now, do they? All right, let's pull some oracles on this. From this deck. Let's add a couple more. Let's add some more here. Here we go. Okay, so let's dig into, it's a big deck. Let's dig into, let's just get clarification. Page of Cups with the 2 of Cups. Lucy, you've got some explaining to do. All right, we're gonna just pull some. So the whole deck. Let's do it. Page of Cups with the 2 of Cups. Crossroads. Watching. Copycat. You know, this masculine made this choice to... It's almost like every person he ever came in contact with, he lost himself to them and became more like a copycat. It's like he watched them, stalked them. You know, this doesn't obviously have to be physically, it could be metaphorically. But he watches people. He's a bit of a voyeur, someone who watches everything about a person so that he can fit in. So he can be who she wants, because that's how he started out to be with this Page of Cups. but it's a different path from who he really was. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to take a break here and warm up my chai tea, and I'll be right back. Okay, so all right, this imprisonment and this entrapment, what is this? Is this long term? Is this, what is this? So we have family and mask. Is it because they're pretending? They're hiding their true feelings from their family. However that resonates. Not everybody has a family that is like a marriage and they have kids with. Some of this is a family, their personal family, mom and dad, whatever the dynamics are. So, wow, okay, so they're their own worst enemy. And they're almost wishing that they could not be like this. But they're pretending. We had poker face somewhere over here earlier. Maybe it was in a different reading. I don't know. Okay, so what is the outcome of this in this 2026, in the new year? We have the Death. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So is this coming to an end? This relationship with the feminine in 2026, is it ending? Their boundaries, very could well be. There was somebody drew a line. The feminine drew a line in the sand. Well, she looks like she put up the China wall. Like she even put her hand up. She was like, I've got to do this. This guy's walking around juggling hand grenades in people's lives here, and I can't anymore. It really just needs to come to an end. Yeah, and then on the bottom of this deck is irreconcilable differences. So whether you're married to this person spiritually, physically, if it's your twin flame, obviously it's a spiritual and energetic relationship. So there may be nothing to salvage. Yeah, closed off. It's this shadow side. The feminine, you really showed your shadow side, masculine. And looks like it's over for 2026. Is this the outcome? Yeah, we have mind control. You could have been manipulated. Someone was manipulated here by the mind, and that's ending. That's over. Okay. So, what happens for the feminine? What happens for the feminine? Does she attract another? Does she... What happens to the feminine? What happens to the feminine? She's free. She'll be legally free to start again. She may even start and get married right away. But she's definitely getting a fresh start. What is this fresh start? There's a new opportunity here. Wow. Because the feminine, the masculine, was just doing nothing but denying his feelings, regretting, watching you, and feeling lost and ghosting you. So she got a new start. I can't make this up. Wow. There were two different paths here now. Two different paths. Tell me, okay, where does the masculine go with this? Where does the masculine go with this? Where does the masculine go with this? Looks like he's going to social media. He's going to watch you. He's got mother issues. Or this could be his mother, or this could be the mother of his children. Maybe saw him watching you and she crushed your phone. I don't know, but he blocked her. He cut her off. There was a third party influence at the bottom of the deck. This is the person that broke the phone, somehow blocked you from their phone. She may have done it too. She may have blocked emails, phone, all of it. Yeah, because she's broken. She had fear of abandonment. And this was impulsive anger, hostility, blowouts, and fights. Okay, so he sits in karmic energy with a bunch of drama. Is that what I'm getting? Adrift, yeah, he's adrift in this sea of karma, dharma, karma, hidden. And he's hiding. He's overwhelmed. He feels scorned now by the feminine. A lot of rejection, betrayal, and pain. Well, you know, he's feeling what the feminine had to feel for as long as she was dealing with. He seems super shocked, too. I don't know those cards. I don't like the way his eyes look. Dark side, yeah, I don't like the way his eyes look. Denial, what if we tried? And time. So he's willing to wait a cycle, cycles, moments. He's denying that it's over. He wants to try. He's angry. He's feeling rejected. All right, can we finish this up? What is the guidance for the feminine? What's the guidance for the feminine? Stay away from this. This poison drama queen is in this man's life. And she's causing all kinds of chaos. And now he's feeling scorned from the feminine. And he's hiding it. And he's in this dark energy. There's a lot of anger, abandonment, codependency. This is not good. So the feminine needs to be protected from this. I'm sure she is. What? Stay away. Just stay away. Pick up the pieces. Keep your distance. You are distant because there's karma here. There's cause and effect. Okay, well, if we can give anything encouraging to the masculine, what encouraging words can we give to the masculine? Encouraging words to the masculine. cover up and travel. Are you trying to cover up something? What is going on here? Guidance for the masculine? This is weird. There's either somebody here in their life that's pretending, maybe somebody they travel with, or they travel to, they're at a distance, but they're a karmic that has a personality disorder. And what they say is their lies. Their throat chakra is blocked. They don't say what they mean because they have a personality disorder. Okay, well, that's, and he's supposed to, yeah, there's a very childish person here. They watch you, they claim credit over your success. They're basically just a tragedy. I don't know. I'm going to end that there. I don't know. The masculine is not in a good place right now. He's created a lot of crap. You know what we are going to do? We're going to pull these runes over here that I took out. So we're going to see what message. I'm not going to even ask a question. We're just going to ask. We're just going to pull these runes over here. See what we get. I'm going to say 3. Alright, so we're going to grab 3 of these. They're made out of rose quartz. They're so pretty. They just feel good. They have good energy to them. I Reiki'd everything the other day, so... Okay, so I'm going to take that one because it came flying out. What else? There's 2 more. 2 more. Okay, here's another one. Okay, here we go. Oh, 4. All right. Put the rest back. Okay, so we have an X. I don't know what that is. Take that like that, and we're going to take, that looks like a Bluetooth symbol. You see it? We have this. And then this X. We're going to start off with the X because it's right here, the first one. Okay. And it is Jibo or Gibo. So it's gift. It's a physical gift. It's emotional help. What goes around comes around. It's giver, it's gratitude, it's doing good to others is advised. That's the guidance. Doing good to others. Okay. And then we have this one. And it is, it's supposed to go this way, but it's upside down. So the reversal, oh, interesting, is solitude and isolation. Spirit of humanity, mankind, individuality of spirit, treatment of reciprocity. Interesting. So it is in reverse. Okay, the next one. It's called Wunjo, or Wunjo, W-U-N-J-O, and it's in reverse. So it's difficulties and happiness. And then we have this, which looks like the Bluetooth symbol. That's where they got this from. And it's Berkano. It's birth, and rebirth. So it's almost like the death card. It's Birchta, Norse, goddess of birch tree, stands for fertility, chance of something old rejuvenating, new beginning, recovery, renewal, and ventures. So I take this as there's a gift here of solitude. It's almost like the Hermit card, almost like the Fool card, the Hermit card, because there's a problem with happiness here. Remember, this was the reversal in difficulty in happiness. Yeah, difficulties in happiness. So, and then we have the last one, which was recovery. So there's a gift of solitude here that the creator is, there's a message here for the masculine. The feminine already went through this, so it's not directed to her. Her gift of solitude was a long time ago. She's already been there. She's already woken up. She already realized that she was her own worst enemy herself, and she woke up from that dream, from that sleep, from people telling her who she was, and she found herself again. So this is beautiful energy. I'm going to leave it right there. It has a happy ending. Whatever happens is in the light of the one that holds the light, the one that holds the love, that holds everything together. And with that, until I speak with you again in the next video, namaste. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves.